Alrighty. Well, hello and welcome everybody to the Thanksgiving special. I didn't think up a fancy name, so that's what you get. Our wonderful adventurers. Random, some level 5 characters using the new 2024 handbook. Uh, had recently traveled to a small coastal city and helped the villagers rid the area of some nasty dire wolves that were encroaching upon the village and eating what little livestock they had and things of that nature. And having successfully completed that quest, now settle in for an evening of camaraderie with the villagers. We will go ahead and introduce our characters really quick. I will be running Sot, who is a Asimar cleric of the life domain. Mike, if you want to do your guy.
Oh yeah, sure, for sure. I am playing Gronkit. He is a orc barbarian. Carries around a big battle axe and likes to smash it.
Okay. And your little friend.
Oh, did you get that message?
Yeah, I just did. Like literally as you were talking.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, because you didn't answer, I responded. I wasn't sure. Yeah. So Gronkit's got he's got a little furry pet. He's a ferret. Um, his name is Nibbles. He's your pretty standard gray, stripy, black stripy ferret.
Bear with me. Tossing together a Nibbles the ferret real quick. He's gonna look strangely like a cat. Just deal with it.
Okay.
Because I
Oh, this
used
came out really good.
I used
Considering, like,
I used the cat token, so, or the cat NPC sheet. Um, Next we've got Pam's character. Pam, if you wanna introduce.
Hi, I am playing Bree. You probably heard her before at other one shots. I am a human fighter,
you
and
sorry to interrupt. Jeremy to Discord general. Is that good for you?
Um, Let me switch over to Discord.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this done really quick.
I
no,
like it.
you're fine.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
it
fine.
came out pretty badass.
At least it's not all gray.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have that up in a second. Go ahead, Pam. Sorry.
No, that's it. I'm a human fighter.
Okay. Did you say your name?
Yes, I did, Bree.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, as I'm hurriedly uploading his token, is Jeremy's character.
I am playing a rogue. His name is Sneaky Pete, and I have based him very heavily off of Flynn Rider from Tangled.
All right. And y'all gotta bear with me. Why don't you guys just kind of describe things that you'd want to do, if anything, while casualing around the village?
Okay. So
Or
it
if
was
you have
a little
questions
bit more
about the
background.
environment. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ask
What are we doing here?
questions.
How did we get here? Are we?
So I covered that in the intro, actually. Somebody wasn't paying
I was
attention.
working on a token. Sorry.
Fair enough. You guys had come here to help the villagers rid the area of some nasty dire wolves that were encroaching and killing them.
Okay, so we
you've-
were somewhere else, and we got word that they needed help, so we showed up
Yeah.
here to help.
Yeah, no, you guys are just kind of your, I don't want to say run-of-the-mill adventurers, but, you know, pretty fairly run-of-the-mill adventurers. Mercenaries, more like. And ended up here on a job, which you completed, and you were invited to stay the evening for celebration and food.
Okay, so we did or didn't execute the dire wolves?
You did.
Did. Okay.
That is done. You guys are in post mission splendor right now.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna be walking around town. I got Nibbles in my arm.
Okay.
Petting him. You know, be a good boy, Nibbles. And yeah, just kind of taking in the scenery.
Yeah, it's a pretty small village, built on little clusters of land just off a coastline. Maybe 15 or 20 villagers to the whole thing. Couple of gnomes, couple of dwarves, couple humans, couple elves. Pretty generically put together. You can tell that the village is relatively new, and that these individuals kind of got together and came out here to start a new life, essentially. They're all exceedingly happy that you and your group took up the message to help them.
I'd probably if they're yay, as you walk by, I smile and nod my head. Just kind of make my way around the village, just checking things out, and I guess if there's one kind of meeting area, I'd end up stopping there, like campfire, bonfire, whatever.
It's kind of like a hobo camp where there's a couple fire pits and people just kind of congregate around them. There's not really one central congregation area at this point.
Okay. Well, I came here with a group, so I'd probably just stop at one of the campfires and wait to see if the group kind of reconvenes.
Yeah, you're off on the left side of the village there. Bree, you're up on this little northern island. What are you up to?
We're in the area. See if I find anything that might interest me, or that any clues, anything that I might see.
Okay.
Related to werewolves
make-
that were like prints, I guess I should
Well,
say.
you guys already hunted those. You're at a celebration in town now, or in the village. But if you want to look around and see what you see,
Yeah.
either investigation or perception, whichever you prefer.
Let's do investigation, I guess.
The 12. You kind of peek your head in huts, taking a look around the village. One of the smaller huts seems more like a prayer hut, if that makes sense. So there's like a little altar inside of it. And on the altar is this shaped being, kind of blob-like, that you're unfamiliar with. There's also... The altar is also decorated in feathers.
Does he notice me?
It's a statue.
A dead statue?
It's a statue, like carved out of wood.
Okay. Hey, you never know. It might be a living thing that is pretending to be a
Did I give you
Okay,
PTSD that bad with the mimics?
Yes, you did. So I'm not sure if it's alive or if it's dead, or pretending to be. Okay.
With a 12, it appears to be dead.
Appears to be.
Not
This is what-
not a living thing.
Okay, perfect. So, no, I'm just gonna stare at it, kind of touch it, investigate it, and then
Okay.
just continue moving.
As you reach out to touch it, a young elven girl kind of gently grabs your wrist, but firm enough to keep you from actually touching. It's please don't touch that. We offer tribute to it. We don't want to anger the being.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean no disrespect, and I'm just gonna pull away and continue on my business.
Sneaky Pete, what you up to?
I am loving on the puppy. Who
Uh,
you go, puppy? Who you go, puppy, puppy?
So as you approach the cage, you realize it is not a puppy. It is a juvenile direwolf that was captured quite recently. And there is a young druidic dwarven girl attempting to communicate with it to get it to calm down because it is viciously attacking the cage that it's in.
Mm. I feel like I'm gonna have some claw and fang marks. I don't feel like that would really stop me. I'd probably be trying to feed it pieces of meat,
Okay.
breads, wheat.
Make an animal handling check. Okay. So yeah, you're like initially throwing little chunks of meat and food bits in there, and it sniffs them and circles around. Best you can tell, it's just clearly upset at being encaged. But it doesn't seem hostile towards you.
If I'm circling the camp and come across that, I'm probably gonna stop there myself.
Okay. You would have definitely come across the cage in your circling. So we'll say you walk up right about now as Sneaky Pete is sneakily sticking his fingers in the cage, trying to feed this
Oh.
juvenile direwolf.
Of course he is. I would look at the native.
Yep, little
Mitt.
druid dwarf girl.
Yeah. Miss.
You hear her like growl slightly, and then look at you. Yes.
What are you doing to that pup?
I'm just trying to talk to him, get him to calm down. He's very upset at being here, but the elders made the decision, not me. I'm not happy with it. I'm just trying to help him.
Would you like some assistance with that?
If you can speak to him, feel free to try.
Well, as part of my barbarian class, I can speak with animals.
There you go. You can even do it as a ritual, so you don't have to use your once
I
a
don't
day
have
thing.
spell slots.
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
do
right.
it as a ritual.
Okay. So it'll take you 10 minutes for that.
Well, at
And
least
I
I
will be
think.
feeding him
I'm
and loving
not
on him
sure.
that whole time.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not sure because it says action or ritual.
So the question then is going to boil back to your subclass. You can cast Beast Sense and Speak with Animals spells, but only as rituals. So you have to perform it as a ritual.
Okay, So right before I start the ritual, I would say, give me about 10 minutes, and we can.
We're not going anywhere.
I can
Uh,
communicate with this beast.
Sneaky Pete,
Yes.
make me a sleight of hand check as you continually attempt to touch the dire wolf and feed it without getting your fingers bitten off.
I'm good at those. I think.
You say
You should
that
be.
now until you lose a finger.
In theory, you should be. Yeah. You managed to get some sneaky pets in. He isn't particularly a fan of them, but he is not aggravated towards you. He's just clearly aggravated in general.
That's alright. I am far more stubborn than he is. I will win.
While performing the ritual, Sot is over there in prayer, doing his thank you Apollo bullshit. Fuck it, we're gonna go with Apollo.
We're going with Apollo?
Yeah,
All
why not?
right.
Well, he's a life domain cleric, so why not?
Spread the love, baby. Godric would be proud.
He is in prayer and casual conversation with some of the villagers. He's a more quiet type. And your ritual concludes, and you have speak with animals, which I believe lasts for an hour.
10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
So you
That
got
part
10
I'm on top
minutes.
of. Yes. The sense lasts for an hour.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, I would look at the druid and say, what do you need to know? I'm ready.
Oh, I've been speaking with him using speak with animals just as you are about to. I don't need to know anything. I've just been calmly trying to reassure him and become his friend.
I would look at the pup and say, in animal speak, obviously.
Tell him he's a good
If you-
puppy.
if
Tell
you-
him he's a good puppy.
If you don't like the cage, you can't attack everything.
I'm not gonna role play the dire wolf because I wasn't prepared for this. He gives you a panicked spiel, what you'd expect of a caged animal, about needing to find his pack and not knowing where he is or what's going on, and just general panic about everything and being trapped away from his pack.
Okay. Yeah. I would look at the druid. What are your intentions for him? Again?
I
Besides
have no,
speaking with him and calming him down?
I have no intentions. It's the elders wanted to keep him when we found him. I think they're gonna try and train him to be part of the village. They might eat him though. I don't know.
Well, there's nothing we can do if they want to eat him. But if they want to keep him around, we could try and get him to assimilate into the village and consider it his pack. Because currently, that's what he wants. He wants his pack, but
Yes. Well, it will take time. We just caught him this morning, so we're just letting him acclimate, and eventually we'll either train him or eat him, I guess.
okay. So I turn to the pup and I look at him and say, buddy, they're hoping that you would join their pack. If you don't, there's some dire consequences to that.
Make
I
a persuasion roll.
11.
One moment. At the words consequences, his ears perk up, and he looks at you. I'd like to see them try. And he goes back to sniffing the grates and trying to paw some of the wooden beams.
Okay, so Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to I'm gonna give you one of these in the tower.
Okay.
This is your choice on how this goes, but I am going to try and persuade him to calm down, chill out, just rest, bud, and go with the flow.
Can I give him assistance with that through the power of sausages, ham, and scritches?
I will say yes. There's no need to roll anything else because it will make sense on the roll I just did. In that, as you're talking to him and convincing him to, be calm, rest, sleep, take it easy for a minute, he will settle just slightly, just long enough to realize that he hasn't eaten all day, and he will come over and start eating at the scraps of food that you've been gently feeding into the cage the whole time there, Pete.
Oh, you are the bestest boy.
The young druid will look at you and go, "Well, that's progress at least."
I'd look at Pete and just nod and go, his future is in his hands. Sounds like not much we can do other than what we did.
He gives you a very mischievous smile. Sure, that sounds right.
I would nod at the young druid and say, try not to provoke him.
Oh,
Let him rest and come back another time.
I can do that. Besides, the feast should be upon us shortly here. Or at least preparations for the feast. And she will get up and walk away.
I gently pat Nibbles and I think we did a good thing, Nibbles. Just start walking to a close.
He will do the polecat thing and stretch his body really, really long, and then wrap around your neck, kind of like a scarf.
Sounds good.
You come over to the fire to Sot, regaling a story of Apollo to a very old, very, very short gnome who is eagerly listening of Apollo's great adventures.
Are they action-packed?
You kind of just catch the tail end. I don't know any Apollo lore off the top of my head.
Fat chances are, if it's Apollo lore, there was some kind of battle, and then there was some kind of orgy afterwards.
Yeah, you're catching the tail end of the orgy, where it's very clear everyone is going to need a towel.
I'd definitely be doing exactly what I'm doing now. Okay.
And the gnome will kind of look up and goes, "So you're telling me everybody who worships Apollo, when they die, they get to go have these orgies with him?" So yes, that is very, very true. We all get to go.
Does Bree hear any of this conversation shenanigans going on?
If you've moved from where you previously were, then yes.
Yeah, I wanted to move because there was nothing else for me to do there. So let's just say that I'm like.
Yeah,
somewhere.
you would have kind of circled your way through the camp and came up right about at the end where Sot states, "Yeah, everybody gets to go to the orgy when they die."
I'm gonna come in and just be like,
Matter
"Oh, have fun, don't you?"
Matter of fact, sometimes you don't even need to wait till you die. One of the higher ups in my order has an entire wing of a bathhouse over in one of the big cities named after him. It's pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie.
Seems you do this a lot for sport.
Well, good cardio is important in a combat scenario.
No judgment.
See, Godric just keeps it behind closed doors. He just don't say nothing. This acolyte apparently.
Oh, Godric, if Miss Holly could hear you right now, her ears would be bleeding. Just saying.
I've heard of that Miss Holly. She's one of Sir Godric's companions, isn't she?
Bree's gonna look at Godric. Who's this Miss Holly?
Godric
No,
isn't
Godric's not here.
Oh shit, fuck my life. I'm done. Bye.
here. My cleric is a member of the same order that Godric is a member of.
Yeah.
So he
I
knows
wanted to say,
he knows
I
of
believe that-
Sir Godric.
No. I believe we're all gonna get to know each other one way or another. So forgive me if it gets like what the fuck at some point. But anyway,
No,
Bree's
Well,
gonna look at just.
This is how it's been for some time. This group has been traveling together, doing odd jobs for a period of time. So we all relatively know each other.
Okay.
I'm Gronkit. I'm the big orc from our one shot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was just stating all that about Godric in case y'all was wondering why Godric doesn't talk like that, because Godric's just smart enough to keep it behind closed doors.
Well, more like between the sheets, but you
Yeah, right.
know.
Bree's just gonna look at Gronkit like.
Gronk's over there like, okay. He's just a little puzzled as you are.
As the conversation carries and there's some what the fuck guys from Breeze, a dwarf comes up, seemingly covered in blood across the front of his torso, and approaches the group. You all notice him walking up.
I walk over.
I'll turn around and ask, "What happened?"
Sot will stand up. As he stands up, the dwarf will... Oh, the blood. Sorry, not my blood. I'm fine. So I was butchering the hog for tonight's roast, and appears there's still some wolves in the forest inland. They really liked the smell of blood apparently, and came and took the hog. Didn't care much for me. I was just standing there. So I came to inform the village that tonight's roast is a no-go unless we find some alternate food.
That's no bueno.
That is not any bueno, whatever that means. Sir Elder, we have some suggestions. Any ideas? What do you want me to do here? The tiny little dwarf fellow will stand up and he goes, "Well, oh, I know. Tell me, you lads, referring to the party, would you be willing to offer your services once more in the name of our feast this evening?
Yeah.
That would be most marvelous. There's so you cross the bridge back into the mainland, and there's the nice wooded area that you came through to get here, and in that woods there's a small flock of bird-like creatures. They can't fly, and they're rather loud, so they're kind of easy to find. But would you mind hunting 5 or 6 of them for the feast this evening?
If they're that little, yeah.
Well, they're not little. They're larger than I am, but they can't fly and they're pretty loud. But 5 or
Okay.
6 should feed the village for tonight's feast.
Gronk gets in. Anybody else want to go with me?
Sod will speak
Bree
up.
will
Yeah.
say, I'll go. Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. Sod will stand up. Yeah, I'll come along.
Hey,
Me
Pete!
too, Grunkit. Let's go.
Hey, Pete!
Yeah.
They want us to go kill some birds. You want to go kill some birds?
Sure.
All right. Let's go
The-
kill birds.
Elder will speak up again. Wonderful. As you get into the forest, look for scratched out areas where it looks like something was digging but didn't dig very deep. That's how you know you're in the right area. They scratch at the ground. And once you find the scratched in the ground areas, if it's fresh, of course, then stop and listen, and you won't have to wait long. You'll hear them calling out. And then just follow the calls.
Hey,
Sounds
but
good.
they talked to me about my boat insurance. I'm hanging up. Sorry, I couldn't
Took me a second to realize what you were talking about. I was like, boat insurance.
All right, let's go. Which way?
Well, you would know that the mainland is this way.
All right, sounds good. We're going that way.
So you all make your way out the village and into the mainland.
I'm gonna have Nibbles slink into my backpack, so you
Okay.
don't have to keep him on the screen.
I will just do that then.
Just stay in there. Stay safe, buddy.
Making his way.
So you all cross the bridge back to the mainland and head into the forest. The sun is starting to set. It's not dark yet, but it's it's that twilight, just getting into that twilight period. Anybody who wants to can make either a nature or a survival check to try and find signs of this wildlife you were sent to hunt.
Damn it, that was almost a 20.
Didn't I roll?
There it went. Beautiful. Okay. So Grunkit, Pete, and Bree, you all get down like, oh, something was scratching here. Oh, something was scratching there. And Sot, with his 22 survival roll, will just kind of glance at each of what you're pointing at. And then, what about that? And at the base of this tree, there's like a 10-foot radius all around it where there's no grass, no plant life. And it's clearly been recently disturbed. So as you all look at it, realizing that it's been scratched and disturbed, go ahead and roll perception checks. See if anybody hears birds.
Okay. Fuck that. New dice. Fuck that. New dice.
I fuck this shit I'm out. Jeremy, you got a perception check coming? If you're talking, Jeremy, we can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry, my wife was talking to me. I forgot I muted it when she did.
Oh, it's all good. Bree and Pete, you will hear some bird clucks similar to that of a chicken coming from the west from where you guys are. It sounds like there's a couple of them. You're not sure exactly how many. You let Sot and Gronket know, like, hey, over there. When you point it out, they can now hear it. And Sot will speak up with, okay, how do we want to approach this? Do we just want to run in guns blazing, or do we want to, like, sneak in? Because I can't sneak very well.
I mean, they're birds. They're just. So
Yeah.
let's just go.
But the
kill
elder
birds.
said they were bigger than him. He didn't say how much bigger.
He's a little
mean,
guy.
And typically with hunting, you don't just run in. You either set a trap or hunt proficiently. Hey, where did Pete go? Bree and Gronket, you look around. Pete is no longer there.
Although, when he hears that, you do see one of the bushes shake and giggle.
Never mind. Found him.
I'll tell you what. I take my great axe out and I just start stomping forward. You guys wait. I'll get their attention.
Okay. So you're going solo then?
Here, birdie, birdie. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look at Bree, being as we're the only two remaining, and be like, should we follow him or let him do his thing?
I'm gonna follow. Yes, absolutely.
Alright, here we go. Pete, you just let me know where you want to be in relation to the group. Because you're hidden.
I'm gonna be sneaking behind Gronket.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, I'm just gonna kind of be hiding behind him.
Like immediately behind him, or a little bit behind him?
I'm thinking like 15 paces or so.
Okay, so about 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, too easy. Too easy. So we are all following Gronket. We got Sneaky Pete about 10 feet back, and I'm actually going to move you up just a little bit. I know these maps look really familiar, don't they? Bree and Sot. There we go. So you all follow Gronket, who... Oh, Gronket, you can tell me what you want to do, but you notice a number of dire turkeys up ahead.
Just to the map so I can see.
I got one more I
Alright.
gotta find here.
That a fence with the skulls, or is that just flags?
Ignore that.
Okay. God, you like just
You know how to pull up the map. Not everybody does, though. I know it makes
said
it.
just right, and then all of a sudden, bam, all over my fucking screen.
Yeah, but it makes it easier on Pam if I share it. So, yeah, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these dire turkeys, roughly as tall as a human, and bigger around the waist, obviously.
Okay.
And they are just kind of chilling in this clearing,
I'm literally just
scratching at the ground, and
walk up here and say, "Here, birdie, birdie." See what happens.
so you just walking up to the clearing and shouting it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk up to the clearing and shout, "Here, birdie, birdie." Pete, go ahead and roll me another stealth check, assuming that you moved up with him.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I was just checking the range on my short bow.
Yeah. No, you're all good. I'm pretty sure everything on this map will be within range for you. So,
Is he in the opening or is he staying in the bush?
it really, won't matter.
Yeah.
Right
I
about
would
where you are,
probably-
you'll be able to be tucked into a bush. So,
Okay.
but at the cue of "Here, birdie, birdie," they all turned, and I don't know if any of you have ever interacted with turkeys or chickens in real life, but they all flutter their wings and duck their heads and look like they're about to charge you. Go ahead and everybody roll initiative. We'll see how this plays out.
Okay. My axe gives me advantage on initiative. I was trying to code that in there, but it wouldn't let me.
Okay, so just roll it twice, and I'll make sure you get
Okay.
whichever one.
Is that like a class feature or?
It's a weapon feature.
So 20. All right.
I'll try clicking the advantage button next time. See how
Yeah.
that works.
One thing of note, Jeremy, being a human, you woke up with an inspiration point today. Just
Oh, that's right.
for record's sake. So that's where we stand with Sneaky Pete up at the top.
Okay, so all they've done so far is they just kind of lowered their heads, like they're getting
Yeah.
ready to charge.
Make an insight check.
I'm not
They
as good at those.
they don't look happy. That's all you know.
All right. Well, I don't remember. Did the mayor say how many of these he actually wanted us to catch?
Five or
He said
six.
he said 5 or 6. He said hunt, not catch.
They look like they're pissed off.
They definitely don't look happy. Gronk, you would be able to determine that this is a come closer and die display.
Okay.
Now, I would have advantage because I'm hidden, right?
Correct. You rolled a 20 and a 1 for a critical hit. All right, so with advantage, you'll get sneak attack. If you're not using any of those options, it'll be the 3d6, not the 2d6. So you just put that effect on yourself.
Like that?
You have to actually drag the effect onto yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't. They put those buttons there, but they don't apply the effect to your character for whatever reason. Okay, so it's on. So then just roll damage. Beautiful. So you, from the bush, launch an arrow with your short bow at Dire Turkey 1. It hits directly in the chest and kind of like half falls over. Definitely looks hurt, but it's not quite dead. And I need you to remember that that thing is vexed, so you will have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn.
really weird. I can't. How far was that movement?
40 feet.
Okay, so that's my.
And your bonus action hiding?
Yep.
I'm guessing. Okay.
Yep.
Beautiful. What you failed to realize is that your buttocks is sticking out the back of the bush.
Of course.
But you think you're very well hidden. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
All right. 30 to there. Dire Turkey 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to just start clawing madly at this bush. Giggity. First one's going to hit. Do you have... Okay, so you have Uncanny Dodge, which allows you to, as a reaction, reduce a damage's attack by half. If you would like to use that.
Do I have to decide before it's rolled?
Well, he's gonna hit you. I already rolled that. So between the hit and the damage, you have to decide. But before I roll the damage.
There should be an effects button on your action tab next to Uncanny Dodge.
Well,
You
that's
click that.
if he wants to use it.
Yeah. You only get to use one reaction per turn,
Mhm.
and
Per
you
round.
can use that as your reaction if you would like.
Yeah. But you need to decide before I roll the damage.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and use it.
Okay, so drop that effect on yourself. Alright. Some damage coming your way. And he rolled a 1. So you took 1 point of damage on that. And then he's going to make another claw attack. That one misses. Gronkit, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to gonna come right up to the side of Dire Turkey 24.
Okay.
And let's see. Yeah, I do. Okay. I couldn't remember if I had extra attack yet or not. So I am going to attack this turkey.
You should have a second attack. Being
I do.
level 5. Yep. 16 will hit. $14 points of damage. 13's gonna miss.
Damn. Okay. Wait, do I have something for that? Oh yeah, no, that was the reroll
Yeah.
damage roll. Okay, never mind. We're good.
All right, that's it for you. So that'll bring us.
I'm
Dire
gonna
Turkey
yell.
10. Okay, go ahead.
Just to yell. Come on,
30.
birdies!
20. That one's gonna double time it at you, Bree.
Oh. Let's do little turkey 24. I'm going to attack. Hold on. Give me just a second. Okay, of course, using my crossbow.
Okay. That'll hit. And you have Savage Attacker. Let me double check.
It means she gets to roll damage twice
So-
and use whichever one she wants.
So here's the thing, Pam. You get 2 attacks per turn, but once per turn, you can re-roll the damage to try and get a higher roll. So do you want to do that now, or do you want to
Oh,
do it on your next one?
No, let's do it on the next one because I want to
Okay.
do turkey 10 too.
Beautiful. And you're a crossbow expert, so you don't have to worry about reloading. Go ahead and shoot the next one. And you pushed that one. So which one did you shoot? 24? Oh, you killed it.
24 and... Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna look at
your
Gronk and-
bolt makes the carcass fly 10 feet.
I'm gonna look at Gronket and say, "Save it for dinner." Okay, that's it. And then 10. Hold on.
Good shot, Bree.
That'll hit. 6
I'll
points
do
of
it, man.
damage. So you can drop a d10 into the chat box and see if you roll higher than a 2. You do. So I will give that an additional 5 points of damage. So you actually did 11.
Perfect. I'm gonna reply to Gronk and say, "Thank you. We don't have to worry about dinner tonight."
Any movement, bonus action?
Yeah, I want to move right here, like hiding over there, kind of ish.
Okay. It would take you an action to actually hide. But I'll give you partial cover just for standing behind the bush.
Yeah, like not hiding per se, but kind of like right there as close as I can, like next to the bush is fine. I don't have to be like behind it. It's fine.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
want to hide in the bush.
Oh God.
Dire Turkey 16.
As Jacob would say, giggity.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Coming after Gronket. First one hits. Second one misses. 15. Gonna run up on you, but can't do anything. Saw it. He's gonna run up to here, and he, fuck it, is gonna use his once a day. On Dire Turkey 16, casting Guiding Bolt, and hit. And the next attack against that Dire Turkey will get advantage.
Okay, I'm just a spirit in this particular instance, like Godric watching down. I'm gonna say, God damn, boy, ain't nobody ever hit a guiding bolt before. You go, boy.
Pretty much.
You know how many times I've cast that shit and never fucking hit?
Yeah, I know. It's weird as shit that it's so hard to hit with that thing. That one's going to get into there. This one, 20, 25, 30. Over to there.
You know, where most people would be like, oh, fuck, I'm fucked. I'm excited right now. Let's do this!
That one over to there. And that's going to bring us back to the top around to you, Sneaky Pete.
Alright, well.
So you do get advantage on that Dire Turkey right in front of you, because your Vex hit and did damage to it last round.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot 10 had been pushed. So, took care of that real quick. Go ahead, Jeremy.
I am gonna pull out my short sword.
Okay.
And I am going to stab him with it.
Okay. Uh, 18 will hit, and since it was at advantage, you get sneak attack. You put the 2d6, not the 3d6 on you. Just roll a d6 in the chat box. Well, you don't need to. Yeah, you killed him. So, all right. So, pull out your short sword for a quick stab, killing that Dire Turkey. What else you got?
How much movement did it take to pull my sword out?
None. So the new rulebook has what's called a quick action, where drawing a weapon that's readily available doesn't cost any action. Well, it costs your quick action. Now, if you were going to put your bow away and draw your short sword, that would take a full action. But since you just drew your sword, you now have a bow in one hand, a sword in the other. It didn't cost anything.
Okay, and... Okay, so then at this point, having attacked, there's really no way to put my short sword back, then, is there?
I would let you do it as a bonus action if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that, and then I will...
Now, mind you, if you want to go stealth, you gotta have your bonus action available.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
You're better off either holding it until your next round, or dropping it.
Setting it down, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it.
Okay.
so that way, hopefully this time I can actually.
There's your
Ah.
little short sword. The 12. Uh, you just have this issue where when you're being sneaky, you can't help but giggling to yourself. So you duck down, and what starts as a giggle just turns into a full blown laughing fit. That being said,
Right.
yeah, that's like all but one of the dire turkeys looks at the laugh and then goes back to what they were doing, clearly knowing that you're there. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, Grunkit. Fuck, you have
Okay.
cleave. God damn it.
Yes.
I just
Hell
realized
yeah.
it.
Why do you think I was giggling when you brought them all here?
Completely forgot about that. That hits.
All right. So, number 13.
Cleave. If you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack roll using this weapon, you can make a melee attack roll with the weapon against a second creature within 5 feet of the first that is also within your reach. On a hit, the second
Yep.
creature takes the weapon's damage, but you don't add the ability modifier to that damage.
Yep. And I
Unless
actually
it's
have
negative.
something set up on my weapons for that. So.
Beautiful. You can only do that once per turn. So you still get your second strike, but you don't get a cleave
Yes.
on the second strike.
Yes. But, okay, so I hit Dire Turkey 13 and did some
Okay.
damage.
Mhm.
I cleaved into Dire Turkey 15, but missed.
Missed.
Yes.
Okay.
Now this is where it's going to get fun. I am use my bonus action to rage,
Okay.
and I'm going to use Rage of the Wild's Eagle, which allows me to disengage and dash at the same time. And I can do both of those as a bonus action as long as I'm raging.
Okay.
So I am going to disengage.
Make sure you put your
dash.
normal rage effect on yourself,
Oh yeah, that's right.
so you get your
Yep.
advantages and all that. There you go. Beautiful.
Okay. I am going to disengage and dash down to these two.
Hold on one second. Coding thing. Beautiful. You need to go into each of your different rages, the bear, eagle, and wolf, and change the duration to 10 minutes for each of them is all. Because it's as long as you're raging, right?
Yeah, as long as I'm raging.
Yeah, so you just got to change the duration on the coding is all. I already did it on the effect that's on you. You just have to change the
Okay.
hard coding is all.
I'll fix that. And then I'm going to use this great axe on Dire Turkey number 31,
That hits.
and I am going to cleave.
No.
Why?
You can
That
make
only
this.
once?
You can make this extra attack only once per turn.
Oh.
Is the last sentence
okay.
of the so you can only cleave once per turn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
That attack against 31 should have been at advantage though. That was the guiding bolt one.
Oh, okay.
So roll to hit one
I
more
will.
time. See if you get a crit. You do not.
No.
Okay. Lot going on. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
No.
All
Wait.
right.
Wait. Whoa, wait. Yes, there is something else. Oh, that was for the other turkey. Never mind. I was going to use my savage attacker, but
You
I
still
saved it
could.
Can I?
For the one you just attacked, yeah, for 31.
Did I hit? I didn't hit.
Yeah, you did. You rolled a 22. And then you re-rolled with
Oh.
advantage and rolled a 24. You did 8 points of damage to it. So you
Okay,
can
then-
drop a D, what is it, a D12 in the chat box and see if you roll higher than a 2. It took 1 more point of damage.
I'll take it.
Okay. And that's it for your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Another scream, maybe. Come on! Birdie birdies!
10 is going to rock in here. First attack hits. 1 point of damage. Second attack hits. 5 points of damage. Bree, you're up.
Alright. So, let's finish Turkey Tan.
Okay. That'll hit. 10 points of damage, and it gets pushed 10 feet. Ends up over there.
Let's finish it.
That'll hit. Another 10 points of damage, and another 10 feet.
Great.
Okay. That it for your turn?
That's it.
Alright. 16. Gobble its way over here. Hits. 2 points of damage. Hit. 5 points of damage. 15. Hits. For 3 points, and crits for 7 points. My turn.
Hey, Pete,
Yeah.
you know what these turkeys get?
Pack tactics.
Flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Not so excited about being surrounded, are you?
Oh, no, I'm loving it. I got glee, dude.
He is going to start see Gronket getting a little messed up. Step over to here, and he is going to cast you don't look that bad. He's going to give you a healing word. Level 1. Just, just a little top you off. And that's his bonus action. As an action, he is going to Toll the Dead on Dire Turkey 16, which fails.
Hold the Dead a bonus action now?
Toll the Dead is an action. Healing Word is a bonus action.
That's right.
Because I couldn't get close enough to touch you, so no cure wounds for you. Dire Turkey 13. Oh, look, a new person. He's going to come after me. Hits. And he's going to try that again. Misses. 19. right there. Hits. And hits again. For the record, these dire turkeys, they would be flanking because you're surrounded, but they do get pack tactics.
Mm.
This one's gonna keep working on you. First one hits. Second one, double 18s will hit as well. And we're back up to the top with Sneaky Pete.
Oh.
Alright, so the new rules for sneak attack, just to make sure I'm getting them right. You don't need advantage on an attack roll if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the target. The target isn't incapacitated and you don't have disadvantage. So any of the 5 next to Sot or Gronket, and you'll still get sneak attack, you just won't get advantage. That'll hit. It's against Turkey 16. The 3d6, not the 2d6. Yep, other one.
Did I do the right one?
No.
I grabbed the one that says 3d6.
There you go. I put it
Right,
on for
okay.
you. It's weird. I don't know.
Okay, I got nothing, man.
It might just be a sizing thing on the screen. That'll kill it though. So that is your action.
I'm gonna try to move a little deeper into the bush. Maybe that's the problem.
Okay.
Nope, not the problem.
Clearly not the problem. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's about all the embarrassment I can take.
All right. Gronket.
Okay. I got a question.
What's up?
So my Rage of the Wild Eagle allows me to do the disengage and dash action as part of my bonus action,
Yep.
and I'm allowed to do both of them as a bonus action on my subsequent turns when I'm raging.
Yep.
My adrenaline rush allows me to take the bonus action and gives me temporary hit points.
Your
Is it
adrenaline.
possible for me to use my adrenaline rush and my Rage of the Wilds effect?
Seeing as these are two separate abilities. Oh shit, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Right, because I both of them are allowing me to use my dash action as a bonus action.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say you can either use your adrenaline rush or use your Rage of the Wilds, because one is racial. You grew up with it. That's activated a certain way, whereas the Rage of the Wilds is activated a completely different way from what you learned through your raging connecting with the wilds. So they're two separate things.
Okay.
So
I-
one or the other, whichever you choose.
Okay. I'm going to swing on Dire Turkey 19.
I just realized I could have been using my psychic knacks on these stealth rolls.
Yeah,
Yes,
you could
yes,
have.
you can.
I just keep forgetting about that.
It's the glory of playing a brand new character.
All right,
Now you
so
know
I'm
for
gonna-
next time.
I probably just roll a 1 on the D8 anyway.
Well, that'd still be a +1. And with those, you don't expend the dice unless you succeed. So,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. Yeah, 12's gonna miss that first swing.
Yeah. Checking something here. Okay, never mind. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna attack again.
That's gonna miss as well.
God bless it. Okay. I'm gonna take my bonus action to disengage and dash over here to turkey number 13.
Okay.
So to put myself on the other side of it and be ready for next round. Come on, turkey, or come on, birdies, because I don't know the turkeys.
All right, that's it for you.
That's it for me.
All right, turkey 10. 20. Just gets over. Sneaky Pete, you think you're hidden, giggling to yourself in the bush over there, and you look up, and this dire turkey is standing over you like a velociraptor, staring at you. Bree, you're up. I'm gonna get rid of
Alright.
these bodies so we can keep track easier. All right, you're up. What you got?
Let's try to finish 10 so we can have more dinner for tonight.
All right, first shot's gonna hit. 5 points of damage. Did you want to use your savage attacker on that one?
Yeah, let's use it.
Okay, drop a D8 in the chat box. Anything higher than a 1, and you rolled a 1. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
a
Of course I
D10.
did.
A D10, not a
No, no, no.
D8.
Oh,
Slow up.
Okay.
Hold on. Take a pause there, DM.
oh,
That was dire
What?
turkey number 10, not 13.
yeah, I'm targeting
Which
him.
one? Oh, you killed 10. That's the one that just ran over to Sneaky Pete. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
No, numbers are covered.
Oh, sorry, because it was not dead yet. Okay, sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
see it dead. Okay.
I didn't either. So
So let's-
that one is
sorry.
dead now. So no savage
Okay,
attacker
so
there.
let's do 13.
Okay.
Why is it not letting me target 13?
Because
we
shit's cray cray. There you go. Now you got targeted.
No, there you go. Okay, so hold on.
That hits. 8 points of damage. Now, if you want to drop that D10 in the chat box, see if you get higher than a 4, which you do. So an additional 6 points of damage there. And now he
nice.
gets pushed 10 feet. All right. Anything? What are you doing? Nope. Don't roll damage.
Yeah, my second one. What?
That was your second. You took a shot at 10 and killed it, and then your second shot on 13.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, you
Nope,
got it.
it's all
you
good.
got it.
Is that it for your turn?
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
All right, turkey 15. Come up here, rears its head back, and tries to drop its beak down on you, critically hitting you in the forehead right between the eyes for 9 points of damage, and you now have a trickle of blood like flowing from between your eyes down both sides of your nose, like a headbutt gone
Hello.
south.
I just grunt and just grin.
Sot is going to cast a spell on himself, Gronkit, and Sneaky Pete after taking a 5-foot step to make sure Pete's in range, and give the 3 of us bless. That's his action. So And then he'll move around here. He doesn't have a bonus action cantrip, so that's his turn. 13's gonna step up with a beak. You're gonna get pecked right in the same spot. 6 points of damage, be bleeding a little bit more now. 19 is gonna run over here to right there. And 31 run up to right here. He's gonna use his beak too. Why not? I'm having good luck with those. And miss. Pete, you're up.
Okay. I am. Okay.
24 will hit. Seven points of damage.
And I'm gonna move over here.
Okay. As you duck down into the bush to hide, Bree, you can hear him whispering to himself, "Don't giggle, don't giggle, don't giggle," and then goes silent. You are hidden this time around.
All right, that is my turn.
All right, Grunkit.
Great.
Right. You want me to ask the question?
No,
I think. Okay.
do it. Jeremy's
already-
here. Do it for Jeremy.
already-
Do it for Fitz.
Okay. do I get flanking?
That's my boy.
Only on 15.
Do it for stepdaddy.
There you go.
Do it
20
for stepdaddy.
25 will hit.
Sorry, it had to come out.
Max damage of 18, and then you get your cleave against 13 if you want it.
Yes.
And miss with a 12.
Yes.
It's alright though, you still get a second attack.
Yeah. Almost forgot to push the button. Push the button.
20 will hit. Almost max damage. You want to try to re-roll that 12, see if you get a 12?
Yes, I do.
And you rolled an 11 again. So 17
Oh,
points of
wow.
damage. It is almost dead. Almost.
What a nice birdie.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Alright. Bree.
Alrighty. So let's
With a crit. Hold on. Don't roll damage yet. I gotta see. Okay. Beautiful. You're good. That was a different build we had for you. 15 points of damage. You kill that turkey.
Beautiful.
And then you
Let's
get a
go
second attack.
Yeah, let's go for 15.
Okay. That will hit.
I wanna use. Well, if he's dying, I don't care.
Yeah, you killed it, so it don't matter.
Okay, beautiful.
That's it for you?
Yes, that's it.
After seeing two arrows fly by on either side of him. Gronk would like to yell, "That was awesome!"
Sot will hold up his Morning Star in your direction, Bree, and go, "Nice shot, but that one was mine," as he turns around to attack the other one right behind him.
I will respond. Thank you. Don't hate.
He's gonna hit. Max damage. Love it. 19 runs over and like does a flying beak attack on this bush, but nothing is there. Looks around for a second and then starts coming back this way. Gronket and Bree, you'll just hear stupid bird coming from the bush. And this one's going to do some claw attacks on me. First one misses. Second one hits. Maintain concentration. Sneaky Pete, you're up. You get advantage against 19 because of your Vex last round.
Okay. Sorry, give me just a second. I was refilling my drink. I wasn't
All
prepared for
good.
the round to go that fast.
It's all good. I'm going to step for 2 seconds. Go ahead and do your turn whenever you get back. And I'm back. Here we go. 22 will hit. And that was advantage, so 3d6 sneak attack. $21 points of damage. Alright, what else you got?
Now, can he reapply Vex?
Yeah, it reapplies every round, every time he hits.
Okay.
So as long as he keeps hitting, he keeps getting advantage against that one creature. So, alright. 23 on the Snickersnack. That turkey like sticks its head up in the air and looks around, seemingly having no clue where you are.
As it should.
Gronket.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these adrenaline rushes.
Okay.
Come down here to this dire turkey.
You gave yourself the 10 hit points, right? Okay.
Yes. They gave me a button for that.
Gotcha.
Okay. And I am going to use reckless attack.
Alright.
Are you joking me right now?
Boo.
Okay. God damn. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my second attack now.
Okay. That'll hit.
Alright.
8 points of
Uh,
damage, your savage attacker.
Yeah.
So, nope, keeping the 8.
Keeping
Uh,
the 8.
You killed it, though. I didn't even realize.
Oh, I didn't either. Didn't see anything.
Still got movement. If
Yeah,
there's
I'm
any.
gonna use the last of my movement to make it.
think
Yes.
You only move 20 feet there, so you've technically still got 60 feet of movement.
Yes. That's enough. Just to get on the other side of the dire turkey.
Alright, Bree.
One more birdie!
Let's go. So, let's grab target 31. Any minute.
No.
Why did I target? Oh no, not you. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go.
You see Bree raise her crossbow, and you can stare straight down the bolt into her eye. You go, no, 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 no!
No.
Sorry.
That'll hit. I think it just became canon that Bree is one of the great ancestors of a certain sea elf, who shall not be named.
Wait a minute. She aimed at me. She didn't shoot at me. There's a difference.
Oh.
Your bolt flies true, impaling the dire turkey back 10 feet. Bree, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Of course you do. Hold on. La 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 la. Frida, don't. Okay.
Beautiful. As your bolt flies, you hear something falling on the cliff just behind you, and you turn and look just in time to notice this giant amorphous creature come rolling down the hill, rolling over you, and engulfing you in the process.
No. Why's the mashed potato attacking me?
That's literally what it is. So how this works is you are... where is it? Restrained.
No.
And you note that it's really hot in here. Like burning gravy hot inside of this creature. So you are inside of it. Friendly reminder, restrained is your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attacks have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. You also note that you cannot breathe while you are inside of this thing.
That's
All
right.
right. And you already used your action this round, so that is it for your turn, unfortunately. Sot. Spend all this time worrying about the monsters and don't plan my own character's turn. He is going to... do... is it this one? No, it is not that one. He... is gonna say, sorry boys, and cast Aura Vitality, which is going to get rid of the bless. In doing so, he can heal 2d6 hit points at the start of each of his turns, and when he casts it, this time he is going to heal Gronket. And that's a level 3 spell. So his Disciple of Life, he gets 5 hit points himself. And then he's gonna run over. that's going to end his turn. The mashed monster is going to shoot an amorphous pseudopod at Grunket,
Of course he is.
hitting only because
Yeah.
he had advantage.
Uh-huh.
That is going to do some acid damage. You're grappled, and at the end of its turn, he pulls it 10 feet closer to you. Or pulls you 10 feet closer to it. And that ends his turn. Sneaky Pete.
Yeah, that's my keyword, baby.
You there, Jeremy?
So all the turkeys are dead, right? I'm not
Yep.
missing anything, am I? Okay.
Correct.
Just this pile of mashed potatoes.
Yep.
With gravy.
Okay. Question. Do
What's
I
up?
get sneak attack with my psychic blades?
Yeah. As long as all the other conditions apply.
And I am hidden from mashed potato monster, right?
Currently, yes. That will hit. Uh, 15 points of damage, and your psychic blades do vex as well. So you no longer need to be hidden to get advantage against him as long as you keep hitting him.
Now, real quick, because I'm familiar with Psychic Blade rogues, you can stealth, or you can use your bonus action to throw a second Psychic Blade.
Give me 1 second. I'm just confirming. Yep. After you attack with the blade on your turn, you can make a melee or ranged attack with a second psychic blade as a bonus action on the same turn if your other hand is free to create it. The damage of this bonus attack is 1d4 instead of 1d6. You still have your bow in your other hand currently.
Right.
I will, however, create a bonus action psychic blade for you for future use.
Yeah, that's how Patty gets away with all the damage he does.
Mm-hmm.
He never carries anything in his hands. He's always just fling, 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 fling.
Okay. I got that bonus action psychic blade on there for you, though.
Alright, thank you.
What else you want to do for your turn, though?
Nothing, I just stealthed.
Oh, okay.
This is my good luck tree. It doesn't make me giggle. The bush tickled me.
Okay. Far as you can tell, I think it'd be more, not so much that you're hidden, just that he's otherwise occupied and not really paying attention.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Grunket, grappled by the pseudopod. So, your speed is 0. Yeah.
Okay.
You can
So-
attempt to break free as an action if you want. I've got the stats here for that.
So, first thing I want to do is I am going to re-rage.
Okay.
I want to change my eagle. Is why I'm gonna go to the bear.
Gotcha. That's a bonus action to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that'll
Now,
give you resistance to everything except for force, necrotic, psychic, and radiant.
yes.
Beautiful.
Now, the next question I have for you is: it takes an action to try and get ungrappled.
Correct.
Now, grappling doesn't grappled doesn't mean I can't attack, does it?
I have to actually look that up with the new rule set.
Yeah, double check that.
I know
'cause-
5e, it was grappling is an attack action. So it never really said it, but we kind of freestyled it to where you could grapple and attack.
No, if you're grappled, can you attack?
Oh yeah, you can still attack while you're grappled.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you can attack. It's basically it's just got you wrapped around the waist. It's if you're restrained, your attacks are at disadvantage because it's like holding on to all of your limbs.
Okay, so instead of trying to break free of the grapple, can I cut the arm?
You can try.
That's what I want to try and do.
Okay, go ahead and make your attacks. 19 will hit. 16 points of damage.
Okay, does
Uh,
have
you-
to do something to the arm, or
You swing your great axe around and come down on it, and the gash you left in it is recovered with more mashed potatoes. Clear, you took a chunk into it, but it doesn't look like you're going to be able to sever the arm. Not without a massive swing. Above table, there's a damage threshold on that. So you'll do damage with every hit, but unless you do a threshold amount, you're not going to sever the arm.
okay? Then I'm just going to take my second attack here.
That'll hit.
Okay,
13 points of
Okay.
damage.
I'm going to try the savage attacker.
Okay.
If I can't get
Yep, extra 2 points.
15.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Did any of that mush end up on my face?
Yeah, there's
I mean,
a little.
I'm hacking into it. It's splattering. So
There's a little spray up at.
I'm gonna lick my face. See if I can get some in my mouth.
You are able to get a mouthful, and it burns like acid.
That's gross. That's it.
Nasty.
It
Give me-
smells like potatoes,
Yeah.
but it's gross.
Well, Karen,
That's it.
Are you wearing any armor, Grunkit?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. I'll double check, but I don't think so. Cause
And you've got a great axe of warning, right?
yes,
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you're wearing armor.
I got a cloak of protection. That's the closest thing to.
That's
I
magic.
had regular
It won't matter.
clothes, but
Okay. Nope. Good there.
barbarians have that natural defense, so
Yeah.
armor.
Adds your dex and con. Yeah.
Yep.
As long as you're not wearing armor. Bree, at the start of your turn, the gravy core of this mashed potato monster sears your flesh for 4d6, 17 points of fire damage. And you are struggling to breathe. What would you like to do for your turn?
Well, I can't breathe.
So you can use your action to try and get
So I'll-
free, or you can take 2 attacks at
I'm so
disadvantage.
saying. No, I'm trying to break free, like punching through the gravy and see if I can get out to get some hair, like air. Since obviously I need to breathe first.
Okay. Make a strength check for me. Oh, that was almost a 9. With a 19, you do break free. Fall out next to it. You can put yourself anywhere within 5 feet of it around it.
Okay.
And that was your action. So you've still got your movement and your bonus actions.
For my bonus action. Hold on.
I think you've only got one bonus
No,
action. That's
that's it. Yeah.
your second wind. Or your action surge.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. No, that's it for this turn.
Okay. At the start of Sot's turn, he is going to heal Gronket again. Giving himself 5. And he is going to take a swing. Hits. Couple points of damage there. Pam, you and myself would realize simultaneously that our weapons, so your crossbow and my Morningstar, as well as the leather armor you're wearing, are sizzling slightly after coming into contact with this creature. And that brings us to the mashed monster. He's going to, after getting hit with the Morningstar, he's going to kind of reel back and like regurgitate a little bit, and then just a vomiting pile of hot, steamy gravy is going to pour out of his mouth right on top of you and me, Pam. So that's dex save for both of us, which we both succeed. So we avoid the main blast, but we still each take 10 points of damage each. And that is going to end his turn. Sneaky Pete.
Alright.
That'll hit. $15 points of damage.
And I am going to
Go ahead and check off the use of that dice.
Is that they're next to
It's-
Psychic Whispers?
No, no, no.
No, not the
So-
whisper. Yeah, the psychic whisper. Those are your dice.
So
Yeah.
the only time he needs to downgrade his dice, unless they changed it, is when he actually hits max.
What?
So if he rolls a d8 and he gets an 8, it downgrades to a d6.
No. These are his psionic energy dice, which is the pool of dice he gets to use for his psi bolstered knack. They're just listed next to his psychic whispers. That's where he's keeping track of them. Yeah,
change it?
they changed it. It's kind of like the Battle Master subclass. How you get the maneuver dice as a fighter. It's kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
So he gets a certain number of dice he can use, but he only checks off a use of them if rolling them causes him to succeed on the check.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get too deep into like the whispers and all that because
Yeah.
he's not. I kind of figured he
But
wasn't going to use it today.
in the older version, you start with a d6, I think it is, and then it
Oh.
moves up to a d8 at a certain level.
Mhm.
But whenever you hit the max number, it downgrades the dice. That's why I thought you
I don't
were...
think it does that.
Okay. Well, he didn't hit max, so it wouldn't apply here. That's what I thought you were applying.
He does get one free die though. First time you use this power after each long rest, you don't expend the psionic energy die. So that's nice. Get one free use. Anything else for your turn, Jeremy?
So I shouldn't mark one off?
Is this the first time you've rolled?
One of my knacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the so uncheck it. It's the first time you've used it today, so
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
beautiful.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Grunket, at the start of your turn, you're going to get pulled 10 feet.
That's fine. Ain't nothing changed. I'm just going to keep hacking away at this thing.
Okay.
Keep
That'll
on.
hit. $14.
You taste bad, but God, you're warm.
12 will hit.
Yeah.
7
roll that
points.
one.
Kind of figured. So that's an extra 5
Five.
points to there. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Negative.
All right.
I,
Bree.
mean, I can hamstring him, I guess, but he isn't trying to move, so.
Since I'm sizzling, I'm gonna get naked.
So it takes 10 minutes to take off your armor. So it would take the next 100 rounds to do it in combat.
Well,
Is
I'm
she in leather?
sizzling. It's not like
Is
I'm-
She's not in plate armor, is she?
No, she's in leather armor.
I don't think it takes a full 10 minutes in
I
lower
I
than
would
plate.
I would have to look up. Okay, so it would take it would take the next 10 rounds for you to take off your armor, Pam. It's not hurting you. Your armor is just sizzling a little bit. We can't hear you. You got to speak into the mic.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not the armor, it's the monster around you that's doing the damage, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna just back the fuck off. Right there.
Okay. That is just far enough for it to get an attack of opportunity on you, which it will take and miss. Okay, go ahead with your turn.
And then I just want to do a crossbow hit to one of his little eyes in particular.
Okay.
That one. The one on the top.
So if you want to try to blind it, the attack will be at disadvantage. If you just want to hit it for flavor in the eye,
That's
it'll be
fine.
a regular attack. Your choice.
No, gonna blind the thing. Blind
Okay.
the mashed potatoes.
Roll your attack at disadvantage then. Still hits. Uh, 14 points of damage. And go ahead with your second shot. That'll hit as well. $13 points of damage. Okay. Did you want to do your savage attacker on that last one?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You rolled the exact same. Anything else for your turn?
Okay. No, that's it.
All right. Start on my turn. Get some heals out.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Just make note that on our Thanksgiving special, we're having turkey, mashed potatoes, and we almost had a show if the DM wouldn't have stopped it. Just make note of that, would you?
What do you mean almost had a show?
He wanted to get naked.
Oh, fair enough. As a bonus action, he is going to cast Mass Healing Word, which he can't see Sneaky Pete, who I'm pretty sure is fine health-wise anyways.
Yeah, I'm good.
But the rest of us are going to get 8 hit points back. And then I am going to get a little bit extra, which I think tops me off. And then as an action, take a swing. And miss. The blob is going to shoot another pseudopod out at Bree, not liking her stepping away, but misses. He is then going to open up his maw, and some razor sharp carrot-like things are going to smash down upon Gronket, hitting. For 4 piercing damage, and a con save comes with that. You are poisoned.
Oh.
And Sneaky Pete, you're up.
All right.
That will hit. $13 points of damage. And yeah, I'm not even going to roll against that. You're hidden. And that brings us to Gronkit.
Let's keep cleaving.
Sorry, hold on. Start of your turn, you get pulled in and engulfed by the creature. So you are no longer grappled. You are now restrained and feel the liquid hot gravy like magma within it. Go ahead with your turn. Knowing what you know now, if you choose to attack still, I'll let you re-roll the attack that you just made.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I'm resistant to poison. That just mean when it does damage?
Are you immune to poison or resistant to it?
Resistant. That just mean
So
when
yeah,
it does damage?
you're resistant to poison damage. The poisoned effect means you're just going to have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for as long as you're poisoned.
Okay.
So you won't actually take any poison damage from being poisoned, which is weird.
Okay.
But no, you'll just have... You just feel sick, so it gives you some disadvantage is all.
Okay. I don't think there's anything I can do about being poisoned.
Not
So,
while you're
yeah.
engulfed. So
Yeah, well, I don't think there's anything I could do even if I was outside. I don't have any like anti-poison potions
you
or anything.
have a cleric in the party who you know can do some restoring
Yeah.
based
Okay.
on past travels.
Can I try and get out?
You can use your action to try to break free, absolutely.
Sounds good. Do that.
That'll be a strength check, which will be a regular roll. Advantage for raging, disadvantage for the poison. Balances to a straight check. 16.
Yeah, I turned it into a straight check.
16 is enough. You can put yourself anywhere within 5 feet of the mashed monster.
Right there.
Okay. You are no longer restrained. Still poisoned, though.
Okay, but that was
And
my
that-
action, so.
That was your action, yep.
Yep.
Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. Bree.
All right.
That'll hit.
I-
10 points of damage there. That'll hit as well. Another 10 points of damage. Do you want to use your savage attacker on that one? You rolled a third 6, so no additional damage. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Have you been
Sod,
talking to Balar?
No?
Sod
Howie?
is up. His aura of vitality will give 5 points to Gronkit. He will then turn to you, seeing that you're a little peckish. And bonus action, a lesser restoration to remove your poisoned condition. And then he is going to fuck it. He is going to pull out his emblem of Apollo that he wears around his neck and do a quick incantation with it. And Gronkit, you'll see it radiate with divine energy as he burns a channel divinity and can distribute 25 hit points, which he is going to give 10 of to Bree and the other 15 to you.
Thank you.
And
Feel
that
better. You're awesome.
will end his turn as the mashed monster goes to take a bite out of me, hitting. And no more Aura of Vitality. And I'm poisoned now.
No.
And then he is going to shoot another pseudopod at Bree. Hitting. And you are grappled, Bree. Sneaky Pete, you are up.
Great. Yeah, looks like we're starting to get there.
That'll hit. $15 points of damage.
And that would be it for me.
Alright. Gronkit.
Okay. Real quick side note. Jeremy.
Yep.
The sneak attack extras that go along with being a rogue, that you can take one of the damage dice away to make something happen.
Yeah.
Would any of that be useful? I'm just curious.
I don't think so.
Poison.
I don't remember what's all available. That's why I thought I'd ask.
Trip. Withdraw.
So it is a huge creature. You'd be able to tell that. So trip wouldn't work. Withdraw is good for you if you get too close to something. And you don't know if poison would work or not.
I don't think I have a poisoner's kit, though.
Okay. I was just curious. That's why I wanted to ask. Because I remember that they get the boat extras. I just couldn't remember what they were.
I will go as far as to say if you want to use the poison ability, don't worry about that poisoner's kit. Nope. You stepped into a level 5 character, we'll just say you have one.
And what exactly is the effect of poison now? I take it there aren't multiple different types of poison anymore?
So there's poison damage and the poisoned effect. The poisoned effect gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Poison damage just does poison damage.
So is his is effect or damage?
His will apply the poisoned effect.
Oh. So like what he just did to me.
Yeah, and what he's currently doing to me.
Yeah.
Except this, the poisoned effect from Jeremy's thing, it gets a chance to repeat the save at the end of each of its turns.
Oh, okay.
So
So his is possibly temporary. And
Possibly
his is
temporary.
permanent.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. With that said, I'm going to move on and is he up against that wall? Like, could I maneuver behind him?
Yeah, it's like a semi-steep cliff.
Yeah.
So like it'd be very rough terrain to try and walk up it and get around behind him to the other side.
Okay. So, okay. You're just trying to make sure I don't get flanking. That's what that is.
No, I want you to get flanking because I'm the one you'd be getting flanking with, which means I'd have it too.
Yeah.
But that's the
Okay.
way the map is. So
See,
Okay.
If-
I think
now, if only you'd taken faster feet, because then rough terrain doesn't affect you.
right. Okay, I'm gonna shift over this way,
okay,
and I'm gonna do my attacking from here.
all right.
As a matter of fact, we are going to reckless attack.
Okay.
Because why the fuck not?
That'll hit.
That's a full 12. That's max damage. We'll take it. And round 2. Two. And we're gonna savage attack that. For another 10 points of damage. Holy shit.
It's starting to look a little rough.
We whittling it down?
Yep.
Alright.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
We'll
That
get
is how
this!
you deal with mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving.
You just
Yeah,
one
we'll
bite
make-
at a time. Sometimes you gotta stop and take a breath.
Right? We're gonna make it disappear. Alright, I'm good.
Bree, at the start of your turn, you are going to get pulled 10 feet closer, and your armor is going to sizzle.
Up to there.
You can't move, you're grappled. Your speed is 0.
He's
No.
got his mashed
Okay,
potato
I'll
tentacle around you.
Oh god, okay. I can't even do that. I'll just hit.
That is going to miss with a nat 1. You will lose your second shot this round.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
All right. It's my turn. I am going to bonus action cast spiritual weapon right there. Which, let me check the spelling, the verbiage on it here. Immediately make one melee spell attack with flanking advantage. And it didn't roll at advantage. Oh, it did. I'm poisoned. So let's just... Okay, so it hit. And then damage. That was bonus action. As an action, I am going to disengage and step back to here. That is going to end my turn. Mr. Mashed Monster. As I try to run, is going to shoot a pseudopod at me. Hitting. I am now grappled. A little bit of acid damage for me. Succeed the saving throw. Spiritual weapon wasn't a concentration spell before, was it?
No, it was not. Is it now?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Which makes sense, because I can't tell you how many times I had wished it was with Godric.
Godric's still pretty high up in the AC chart, so.
Yeah, I know. He is going to take a carroted bite at you, Grunket, and hit. Some piercing damage and a con save, which you succeed. No poison this time. At the start of the round, some more rolly noises happen as two smaller mashed potato monsters come rolling down the hill. And Sneaky Pete, you're up. That'll hit. $14 points of damage to it. It's looking rough. There's chunks of mashed potato blobs all over the ground. Alright, I do need to roll these this time. Okay. You are like hand over your mouth, keeping yourself from giggling, knowing that there's now more than one of them, and remain hidden.
Like I said, the bush isn't tickling me anymore.
Yeah. Gronkate, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask because you already know.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
I.
Max damage, 18.
Hell yeah. Round 2.
Natty 1. Oh, roll with advantage, though. So just roll it regular one more time.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the advantage button.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, you hit.
Oh yeah, savage. Attacker
9
on that.
points. One additional point of damage. Looking rough.
All right.
Anything else for your turn?
We can do this. Let's get this potato bastard. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Bree, start of your turn, you're going to get pulled 10 feet. Almost to it, but not quite. Your armor will continue to sizzle. What do you got for your turn?
Tactic.
Okay. That hits. You launch it through the very particular spot that happens to be its brain, killing it and ending the grappled condition on yourself and me. Looking around quickly, you realize there are now two smaller ones still in the vicinity, and you have one attack remaining. That'll hit. 5 points. You want your savage attacker? Beautiful. An extra 3 points on that one. Anything else for your turn? Okay,
That's
she said that's
it.
it. Her laptop's lagging a little bit, so I can kind of hear her from across the house.
Okay.
Mashed Monster 6, 5, 10, 15. Gronket, I need a. Give me a second. I think it's a dex save. Yep, a dex save from you. Do you get advantage on dex saves while raging?
I do. Not raging. That's my danger sense for being a barbarian.
Ah, gotcha. Beautiful. Well, you roll right out of the way as this thing blobs through you. Where was it? That was 15, 20, 25, 30, right up to there. You managed to roll and come up unengulfed by it. And it is going to bite Bree and hit. Some piercing damage and a con save, which you succeed. So 4 points of damage. And that is its turn. My turn. Bonus action. We're gonna. If I can move the damn thing. There we go. Move that guy over and do some attacking with it. Hits. That was my bonus action. As an action, I'm gonna toll it, which it succeeds. Mashed Monster is gonna barrel straight through. Jeremy, I need a dexterity saving throw from you. It can't see you, it's not going for you, but this is to get out of the way as it barrels through. And you succeed. So you're good. So it barrels up to here. And it's going to shoot a pseudopod at Gronket. And completely fucks that up. Sneaky Pete. Hidden. This thing right next to you.
Okay.
That'll hit. You wouldn't have gotten advantage on that. Yeah, you would, because you're hidden. Sorry. Continue. Alright, 17 points of damage there. Because you're speedy feet, it doesn't get an attack of opportunity. And a bonus action hide. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Gronket.
Hey. I'm gonna shift down here so that I am within 5 feet of both of them. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
if you're talking in relation to your cleave, it needs to be within 5 feet of the first creature you hit.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
crap. Okay.
Yeah, so you can make a melee attack roll with the weapon against a second creature within 5 feet of the first that is also within your reach. So they're both within your reach, but they're not within 5 feet of each other.
Okay, so I can't use my cleave. Well, I'll tell you
Yeah.
what.
So if you wanna remove,
Yeah,
Oh.
shift me back up 5 foot there.
okay, give them a chance to get closer together.
Yep. Actually, okay, so I'm gonna leave myself there. But here's what I'm gonna do. Just pretend that I'm going to shift down to where I was.
Okay.
Take a shot on 1.
Hits.
Okay. Oh
16.
no, I can't do that without doing an attack of opportunity. So you know what? Never mind. Just leave me right where I'm at.
Okay.
I did
So
not, and I
you
will
still
not
get your
take those seconds. I'll just
That'll
point them
hit.
both at this guy.
Okay. Yeah,
Might as
looking
well use
rough.
That savage. Maybe? Maybe not. 2 more.
An extra 2 points, yeah. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Come on, potatoes! Come here, potatoes! Yeah, that's it.
All right, Bree.
Alrighty. Let's attack the potato.
That hits. 11 points of damage.
One more.
That hits. Knowing where the sweet spot is now, you're able to finagle your crossbow just right and get it up in there for the kill shot.
Sounds about right.
Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm never having mashed potatoes again.
You can blame Jasper for this. This is what he drew me yesterday.
My
we
God. Okay.
We had my brother and nephews and sister-in-law over, and I told him to draw me 2 evil creatures, one Thanksgiving themed and one Christmas themed. And this isn't the drawing he gave me, but this is the same creature he drew me. So, this is inspired by the mind of a 12-year-old.
Hey, it's all good. I love it.
Was that it for you, Pam?
Yes, it is, honey.
Okay. My turn then. 5, 10, 15 up to there. Get some spiritual weapon attackage on that thing. Hit. And I'm not going to fuck around and get close. I'm just going to toll the dead. And it fails. The monster's turn is going to shoot a pseudopod at me. And miss. And it's going to shoot one at Bree. And hit. Acid damage, and you are grappled, Pam. And as that pseudopod hits you, because this is now the 5th time you've been hit by one of these creatures, your leather armor completely disintegrates and falls off. You no longer have armor. You're not naked. You still got your clothes on underneath. Your armor's just...
I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I feel naked without it.
Sneaky Pete. That'll hit. 14 points of damage. All right. Anything else for your turn? Mark off the use of your die. You needed it that time. All right. Is that it for you?
Yes.
All right. Grunk it.
Okay. We're gonna move right into range.
Do the roar.
Roar!
No, the Fitz roar.
Oh,
Do I get flanking?
it's flanking! Oh, that's a crit.
Yes, it is.
And that, my friends, is why we flank.
Yeah. And that is enough to do it. You broadside it with your great axe as you come in and just splatter mashed potatoes across the field. The remaining mashed potatoes that were wrapped around Bree continue to sizzle, and since clothing is not armor, sizzle very quickly and thoroughly. And a very naked Bree now stands in the field as we are out of combat. Sot immediately turns his back to Bree. Ignoring her nakedness.
Why would he do that? He's a follower of Apollo. That's completely different than what he should be doing. But that's...
we'll say out of respect, but really he's casting Lesser Restoration to get rid of his poison.
Okay. I'd pull my cloak off and bring it over to Bree. Here, but you could put this on. We get you more clothes.
Thank you. You're such a gentleman.
Yeah, the battle is over.
Okay,
Sot
come in.
is picking up bodies.
Yeah, I'd be doing the same thing. I just grab Turkey by the neck, and then just go to the next one and just start gathering them up all by the neck. And that was interesting.
I really don't have anything else planned, so you guys gather up the dire turkeys, and now that the acid is worn off, a good helping of mashed potatoes and gravy and some roasted carrots, it would seem, and take it all back to the village, everybody being extremely grateful. They offer you a little bit extra, so everybody can go ahead and add 25 gold to your inventory.
Hey.
I got you, Pam.
Thank you.
Yeah, once we find clothes for Bree, I get my book back, obviously.
Yeah, you are able to commandeer some clothing and a spare set of leather armor from somebody in the village there, Bree. So you'll be back up to snuff for the next one.
Okay, beautiful.
I'm
But,
gonna feed a turkey leg to the puppy.
Oh, he enjoys it. He just eats that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the night carries on with merriment and celebration and joy, and the following day you awake slightly hungover and continue on to wherever your next mission will lead you. And that concludes our Thanksgiving one-shot for 2024.
Hey, that was fun.
So, thanks for everybody who tuned in. Make sure you tune in Sunday for Waters of the Deep with a Thanksgiving twist. because everybody will actually be here, so we can actually play the campaign. Yeah.
Except for me.
Oh, well, yeah, except for you. But you're going to be gone for a whole month, so we're not waiting a month to get back on the campaign trail.
I'm not going for a whole month. I'm going for 3 weeks.
22 days. It's a whole month if you look at February. So,
We're not in February.
anyways, thanks for tuning in and watching. We will see you Sunday or next Friday. Have a good night.
Kudos to our creator of our monster